Here, the head coach of the Cavaliers, Dane Damron. Coach, before we get into last week's game, I guess we'll hit on two items that are the news of the week. One, team receiving votes in the latest AFCA coaches poll, and two, Donovan Montague being named MEC Defensive Player of the Week.
Well, Donovan had he had a great game, responsible for two interceptions, a touchdown, and a fumble return. So I don't know that we win that game without Donovan doing what he did, and receiving votes in the coaches poll is great. I would say the people that are voted for us need tested, because we're a long way from that. But it just shows what how far we've come in a year. The kids have bought in and doing what they're supposed to do. But we're a long way from there.
Coach, you get a home win 34-24 over West Virginia State, and we hit on Donovan a little bit. Just talk about how opportunistic your defense has been here in the first two games. 6 turnovers already.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're sitting here at 2-0, because to be honest with you, I don't know that our defense is playing at the level right now we expect them to play, especially against the run. I never thought in a million years we'd give up 200-yard rushes to a team. But some of that credit goes to West Virginia State. I thought they did a good job. I thought their offensive line manhandled our defensive line. But, a lot of it was also, we weren't fitting the run right, being in the gaps that we were supposed to be, But credit to our guys that they have made big plays when big plays need to be made. So, we're sitting here.
Depth at the tailback position, I think, has been pretty important here early on, is to be able to keep guys fresh. If you could speak on that a little bit, and how many guys have come in and been productive at the tailback spot.
Yeah, we think we're deep there. Of course, he scored a couple of touchdowns, and he's been the kid that we expect him to be. But Von Purvis has given us great minutes. Devontae Jordan is a kid we feel like we got to get going a little bit more. He hadn't played football in two football seasons, and so we need to get him going a little bit more, because he gives us a little bit of juice out of the backfield. And then Vic Mitchell's Mr. Reliable. The catch he had right there before halftime to put us down there to give us a chance to throw the touchdown pass right before halftime was huge for us. Our fifth running back, Terrence Lambert, we feel like he's a freshman, that he's going to have a chance to be a good player for us here some time. So we feel like we're deep there. And Latney's not playing tailback anymore. He's been huge for us at tight end, but we've been able to do some things to try to take advantage of his running ability. The touchdown he scored there iced the game for us. That was a huge one.
Half glass full, half empty, I guess, on this one. Ed Cargbo, 14 tackles. You never want your defensive back really with that many tackles, but if you could talk a little about open field tackling, what I think has been a strength here in early going.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a misnomer. Talking about your secondary having that many tackles, you're right, and that's the thought process. But the way that we play defense, Ed's he's a linebacker basically in certain situations. He does a great job covering the pass, but he plays close to the line. So Ed is, I tell him all the time, we go as you go, and if Ed plays well, I feel like we've got a chance to win the football game.
Third straight week, you're going to play on a Thursday night, and then you'll get back on a regular routine. I guess as we hit the end of this, if you could speak a little bit about the pros of that and maybe some of the cons on playing on Thursday.
Well, I mean, I've enjoyed it. I think it's good, because I think you have a little bit of spotlight. I don't know how much spotlight Division II football actually gets, except for the national championship game, the semifinal games when they're broadcast. But our scores get out there on Thursday, so I think that's good from that standpoint. And I think it's good to play under the lights. These kids love playing under the lights. I mean, the downside of it is, you got to do a lot more stuff on Saturday and Sunday that you normally would do, And so college kids are going to be college kids sometimes. Trying to tell them to go to bed on a Friday night, it's still Friday night, And so that's something that that we've battled. But I think our kids have done a decent job. I don't think our kids ever do as good a job as we want them to do. I think that's nationwide. And so it's very important that our kids continue to understand what we're preparing for.
Coach, looking at Concord, your overall impressions of the Mountain Lions?
I think they're a good football team. I think they've played two good football teams. They're trying to get things going on the offensive side of the ball, very up tempo. Our kids are going to have to be ready for that. They play very fast. It has everything to do with us. They're a good football team. They're going to give us their best shot, and our kids got to be ready to answer. We got to do better at starting faster and not putting ourselves behind all the time. And even if you do get behind, you don't feel so bad about if you're behind if you feel like you're playing good. But when you're starting slow, that's going to catch up with us eventually. So we've got to. That's something that we're trying to get corrected, and but it's going to be a good football game. It's a day trip, just about 2.5 hour trip. So we don't have to stay all night. We'll get a normal day of school in on Thursday and pull out here Thursday about 1 o'clock. So it's a big game for us. It's a big game for them, and so we've got to make sure that we're the best version of the UVA Wise Cavaliers we can be.
Fans kickoff from Athens, West Virginia, set for 7 o'clock. You can listen to the game live on FM 92.1 or online at WDICradio.com. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Darryl.